You spoke of real participation only starting this Friday. FII participation, though, has been the strong pillar of this market. And from what I understand, FII ownership of equities is at an all-time high of some 23% and more versus, let's say, 15% in the times of the global financial crisis. Do you see that fund flow sustaining in the context of what is going to be a reduction in the balance sheet of the Fed over the course of the next 3 to 4 years?
It depends on how India performs. Today also, don't tell me the interest rates go from 0.25% to 0.75%, then people will not invest in India.
No, I'm not. I'm asking what your assessment is.
See, today also, if you look at India's share in the world GDP, and institutional investment share of investment in India as compared to the total investment, it's far lower. So the equity component worldwide, which can come into India, is still a lot. So I don't say that market tapering everybody says tapering will be over by September, but nobody is talking of interest. Everybody feels interest rates in America will go up only after 24 and 30 months.
Yeah,
I think if that changes, there could be some effect. On the other side, people don't want to go to Russia. People don't want to buy Russian bonds.
So all those allocations will come.
China, people have lost a lot of money in China.
So all those allocations
could come.
The net effect on us is that the FII fund flow will continue. Your assessment.
And what I feel is it will go below the index stocks.
You've spoken of the cyclical trade. Give me a sense of the last 1,500 points on the Nifty. What you've been most interested in buying, if not stocks, then sectors.
Well, I'm more interested.
See, I'm like the entire.
I've been most interested in buying whatever is going up.
Lots of things have been going up, Rakesh. What has been going up in good measure according to you?
I'm sectoral neutral, cyclicals and pharma and software. I'll tell you why. Because see, I'm not approaching the election with the fact that the BJP is going to win and it's my opinion. But when I trade, I also have caution.
Okay.
Right. So my personal feeling is I have positions more in the cyclicals than in the software and pharma, but I'm long software and pharma. And I think I cannot believe that that we are in a bull market and the piece of the top performing companies will contract.
So in cyclicals also is a fairly big umbrella of businesses. Do you like the industrials? Do you like the financials? Auto stocks? What is it that
I've invested in industrials, in financials, in infrastructure, in all these sectors.
Any new big long-term additions to your portfolio in any of this?
You'll know if there has been.
No, I'm asking. I may have missed something from what I have.
There have been, but I would like to talk about it.
There have been?
Yeah, there have been, but I would like
anything that looks interesting to you in the last 6-8 months that you can share with us?
Well, I can share with you, I'm very bullish on two stocks.
Which one?
Escorts and DHFL.
Escorts hasn't had a very good year to date, has it?
So 1 month it was not doing well. But I'm very bullish on Escorts.
And DHFL?
And that is the Diwan
Housing. Yeah.
I'm extremely bullish on both stocks.
But in the case of Diwan Housing and Escorts, in fact, they are amongst the least performing stocks in your portfolio as we know it. And I'm open to all corrections on this because some of the stocks that have done very well. So are you still in Nagarjuna?
Yeah, I'm in Nagarjuna.
Yeah, so year to date,
I've doubled my position.
Year to date, I'm looking at Nagarjuna's
I own 30 million. I used to own 15 million, I own 30 million shares.
So you doubled in the last month or two?
No, I doubled in the last 2 years.
In the last 2 years. Okay. Then even Aurobindo Pharma has done very well for you. So these are some of your top performing stocks.
Why even DHFL has gone up 90%?
I don't know from when you bought it or when you added
I bought it.
I'm looking at the year-to-date performance.
It's up 90% in 5 months.
In 5 months?
Yeah,
okay, fine. I didn't know when you had bought it, so as in how long you had held on. Titans had a good quarter, fourth quarter that just got done. They've announced good earnings. You feel more confident now about the consumption cycle coming back, so Titan may not be the perfect representation of it, but the consumer cycle is.
See, ma'am, Titan went up. I remember Shankar Sharma. He told me in 2010 that the best purchase, Titan's price was 1,400. He told me the best purchase is Titan. And I told him, we were at a party, I said, okay. But I did not believe that was the best purchase. And the price went to 6,000 in 3 years. Then Titan took a breather. It came down to about 4,400. And now it's around 5,500. So I think there's been nothing wrong in Titan.
And I think it makes pots of money for you.
Right, and it's pots of money for everybody who believed in it.
Yeah.
And I feel that it is the best play on consumption in India. undoubtedly.
At what point in your investments do you decide to cash out? For instance, if would you for a stock like Titan, or let's say for a stock like Diwan Housing, say, I've made more than twice my money, now is a good time to get out, or hold on for
if I get
longer?
so much love from a girl, I leave her over. So I will never quantify it in the amount of profit.
United Spirits, are you at all worried about the legal troubles that it's having?
Nothing to be worried about the legal trouble.
No, it's just the Diageo's battle to sort of maintain control, etc.
No, but they get control. I think
that's another consumer proxy, right? In some
but I'm a shareholder. I personally feel they will get control in this offer.
Okay. Do you regret not buying Sun? I know you've been asked this question before. Have you been using Sun as part of your trading portfolio at all?
No.
Yeah, not at all?
No, I never bought Sun Pharma because it's a mistake. His margins are very high and his tax payments are very low.
Okay.
But I've done wonderfully well in Lupin, so I have no regret.
Still bullish on Just Dial?
I'm out.
You're out? Entirely? Fully exited from Just Dial? Why is it that you think that the stock ran up too fast? Valuation is
good. It's very rich, and also, the technical point that once the people who, the private funds, once 1 year is over, there could be a lot of selling.
In IT, your investment portfolio seems to hold Tech Mahindra, HCL Tech. Have you in your trading portfolio diversified from that?
Trading portfolio?
Your
No, I have not bought any. I have not bought any.
None whatsoever.
I have not bought any pharma.
So Infi or TCS, those don't attract you at all. Wipro, a laggard, but
Infi will take a lot of time.
Okay. In pharmaceuticals, besides Lupin, what else has held your interest? Aurobindo, of course, yes. That's part of, again, but these are all your long-term holds, right? Yes, I'm curious about your trading portfolio in the last, let's say, 6-8 months, whether you've sort of, looked at any of the other stocks and said, okay, these might be good.
We keep buying, doing batting, fielding. I bought some public sector stocks.
Which
HPCL,
one?
BPCL.
BPCL has had a fabulous year, hasn't it?
Coal India, then lots of stocks. I bought JP.
Do you still hold positions in all of these?
Yeah, I hold positions. With some in investment, some in trading. I have a large portfolio.
No, of course, I have no doubt you have a large portfolio.
In number of trading shares also. I'm very bullish on, I may not say, but I'm bullish on pharma and software and all these.
For the medium to long term.
We'll sell for a medium term. I don't know the long term.
Okay, fine. Medium to long term. Okay.
Medium term. I don't know long term.
Medium term is 2 years, 3 years.
No. Medium term is, I say, short term is 2-3 months. Medium term is 6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 months you're bullish on IT and pharma.
Yeah, then they might reach. I don't know. I'll take an opinion after that.
Any new spaces that you've entered in the last 6 months in terms of sectors? Any new, investment ideas, spaces that have seemed very attractive to you in the last year or so, or 6 months?
But 2 years, I don't know the last 6 months, but a period of time I made a very large commitment in Rallis because I believe in the agriculture.
Right.
A very large commitment. I own 10%. 2 crores.
Yeah, I think that's fairly well.
I have a lot of faith in that company.
In Rallis.
Nothing. I have not added any. I have added a lot of shares, but...
Financials? I know you're invested in Karur Vysya, Federal. Any other financial stocks in the country that look at...
What DHF? I made a large investment.
Okay, fine. Any other financial stocks that look interesting to you? None of the
they look interesting, but I have limited money, you say.
Really, if Rakesh Jhunjhunwala says he has limited money, then the rest of us should have for cover.
Because he realized he has limited money, that's why Rakesh Jhunjhunwala.
No, so clearly
that's why he survived.
You're clearly choosing not to invest in any of the financials, whether it's the HDFC banks or the ICICI banks or Axis, or maybe even some of the PSU plays.
No, I don't believe in the PSU banks.
Not at all. So you still firmly stay away from that?
Yeah, trading I do, but not buying.
In private sector banks, I know you've said that you regretted not being part of the
State Bank has gone up 10 times from its listing in 8 and 22 years. 1992 it was listed. History is a guide. His market cap was 20 times the market cap of HDFC Bank, today it's lower. So what faith, don't think of the faith of 3 months. What faith I can have in the public sector banks over a period of time?
Okay, what about energy stocks, auto stocks? I know
I'm very bullish on Telco. I'm very extremely
Even though the India position keeps getting beaten down.
What is India? I think
you're buying JLR. That's it, right?
Ma'am, you can't get a Jaguar car anywhere in the world without waiting.
Okay, fine. Fair
and
enough.
that's such a huge market.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate their primary domestic market position is getting eroded every quarter.
The biggest, when you're talking of cyclicals, the biggest beneficiary in India of cyclical markets is Telco. Don't forget he's the largest stock maker
from a stock point. I get it fully.
No, you are saying from earning point of view.
Yeah,
when you talk of cyclicals, the biggest seller of trucks, the next person's market share is 20%.
Ashok Leyland, I get it.
So Ashok Leyland market share is 25%.
I get it. I'm not saying no at all. I agree with you.
So therefore you should buy Telco. You want to buy cyclicals.
Okay, so you've been investing in Telco, adding to positions over the last year or so. Energy stocks, do they seem attractive to you at all?
Nothing.
Nothing. Power, you've written off power. You said Coal India. I don't know if you count that in the universe of energies.
It's just a trade.
It's just a trade.
I don't trust government so much now at these valuations.
So how many stocks do you have in your portfolio right now? 20, 30?
Yeah, maybe, see, 3 are 60%. Right?
Those 3 are Titan?
Lupin and Crisil.
Okay, fine.
And the next 40% will be in, the next 25% will be in, say, 6 stocks or 8 stocks.
Which are?
I don't remember the names.
Roughly which places
I won't
are
tell. I won't talk about
fine.
them. Maybe United Spirits and so many of them.
Okay, that's the next 6 stocks are 25%.
Yeah, and the next balance 20 will be 15%.
Okay, and that balance 20 will be more so your trading portfolio, so to speak, no?
My trading investment portfolio has got nothing to do with each other.
There are calls today being made for the Sensex to end the year at 30,000, more than that. Other people say 29. Where do you see the markets out, let's say, at the end of this calendar
I give a long answer, Menaka. Suppose I go home late at 11:30. I have 6-7 drinks and I go.
But you stopped having 6-7 drinks.
I'm just giving an example.
Yeah, but I just want to tell everybody you've stopped having 6-7 drinks.
Right.
Yeah.
So I go home. I know Rekha is going to fire me. How much is he going to fire? So we can predict the direction, but not the depth. So I can tell you, market will be higher, I feel.
At the end of this year.
Yeah, but
higher from these levels that we sit at today.
Should be. Why not?
Substantially higher, you'd say?
These all adjectives. Substantial can mean so much.
Arey Baba, 7,050 is also higher, 7,200 is also higher, 7,500 is
what it
also
is
higher.
before we... I think it will be higher.
Substantially higher.
I don't know where, on what level. Oh.
All right. We're going to end it there. Rakesh, thank you so much for your time. Always a pleasure speaking with you.